So cardiovascular disease remains the #1 and most costly killer of all Americans. But when you think of heart attack and stroke, most of us think of our parents, our grandparents. They don't think of beautiful 33-year-old women like Meliah Bowers Jefferson, who suffered a heart attack at the age of 33. Meliah is now an American Heart Association volunteer and spokeswoman for the association's National Go Red for Women movement, and it really helps to like red when I hang out with the American Heart Association. Meliah is an attorney. She hails from Greenville, South Carolina. She is a wife and mother of a 3-year-old daughter who I believe provides ample motivation for her to advocate for research to find out why this happened to her, because at this point nobody really understands that. Perhaps the Precision Medicine Initiative will lend some understanding to that. So Meliah is going to take a few moments to tell her story, explain why she's committed to the medical research funding and work at the NIH.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm very excited to be here with you today because by all accounts I probably should be here. My passion for this cause is deeply tied to my own experience. Let me tell you a story. A little over 2 years ago, I suffered a massive heart attack. My doctors found a complete blockage in my main artery and my heart muscle was dying from a lack of oxygen. Most people know this as a widowmaker heart attack. A lot of people do not survive this type of cardiac event, but I did. And while I had to process a myriad of emotions during my experience, I most strongly felt a sense of disappointment. I was disappointed in myself for not being more proactive in my health care and not being aware of the signs of a heart attack. I was disappointed in my doctors, my community, my legislators, and the list goes on. Because I found out that more than 2,200 Americans die every day from cardiovascular diseases, CVD, that are largely preventable. To really put that in perspective, that means that an American dies every 40 seconds. That was my call to action. That's when I knew I had to serve as a health advocate for the American Heart Association. Fortunately, during my time as a volunteer with the association, my feelings of disappointment have been transformed into hope and optimism for the future. One of the reasons that I'm able to stand here before you today and rally with you is because of the innovative treatments made possible by NIH-funded research. The decisions that our legislators make about NIH will have a tremendous impact on the lives of all of our nation's citizens beyond public health. Healthy citizens contribute to a healthy economy. My family and community has certainly benefited from my ability to return to my law practice. Before my heart attack, I knew there were some things that put me in a high-risk category for a cardiac event. Because I have a strong family history of heart disease, I was trying to lead a healthier lifestyle by reducing my weight and watching my diet. We had just celebrated my daughter's first birthday, and I had experienced a wonderful pregnancy with no complications. There were never any indications from my doctors that I was in anything but good health. Then, one day, I had a heart attack. I want to know why. There is a researcher out there who could give me an answer with a breakthrough that can save lives, prevent illness, or advance treatment methods that will enhance the quality of life for millions. Sustained funding for NIH to help bring that breakthrough to me and every American who needs it. We all know how important medical research is to the advancement of our society. When you meet your legislators tomorrow, tell them your story. If you don't have a story, tell them mine. Tell them why NIH research matters in your community, to their constituents, and to our nation. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak today. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow.